Today I'd like to show you a great app that I use constantly and many people use constantly to test for MIDI data on your computer. Sometimes it's hard to tell if MIDI data is coming into your computer because you're checking with a software or a DAW, and it might actually be a setting in the DAW or your software or app that's not letting that data in. So a great way to check if it's actually on your computer outside of doing it through Audio MIDI setup, which is built in on Macs, is through a app called MIDI Monitor. This is by a company named Snoize. So I have it open here. It's just this little basic box right here. And so there's a few options in the preferences. The default setting is set up so that you have sources right here if you hit the little arrow, and it gives you all the MIDI sources. So these are all the ports that are connected to your computer, which there are many on mine. So you can deselect all of them. You can select certain ones if you wish to deselect some of them. So there's a few options like that. You can also do a spy on output, which you'll need to enable in the preferences over here. That spy on outputs is available. But the spy on output option is really cool because then you can see also if you have a software and you're wondering if it's actually getting out to your gear or to your interface. You can actually see it kind of transmit between those two sides of things, between the software and the hardware. So it's also a really cool feature. So today I'm just going to show you how to monitor input using this software called MIDI Monitor. So I have a controller connected to my Mio XL008 here. So what I'm going to do is it's connected USB, so this also works for DIM, but it's connected USB. So I'll go to USB host reservation. Just going to reserve this in, and that's all I need to do. It's in host 1, so that's where we should have it show up. And then we're going to bring up MIDI Monitor here. I'm just going to clear that. You can also put in more vents here just in case you want to get a longer feed. You can also save out these feeds. This is very helpful if you're having a problem missing data, and you can save these out and actually even send it to someone to look at it and see what you might be missing. And then you should be able to record all the data. So let me hit something here on the controller. And there you go. So I hit some pads that were on this controller, which gave, it tells you where it's coming from, which is host 1, as I reserved earlier. It gives the type of message, note on, note off, and I also used a knob for control value. Told me which channel those items are on, and it gives me the exact data here. So for example, the note on was D0 was the note, and then 127 is all the way on, that's a full hit, and 0 is all the way off. And that's pretty much it. This is a real simple app, but it does great things, and this should definitely be in your arsenal of things to use when you are trying to troubleshoot, or if you're just trying to find a little bit more information, especially on channel. A lot of people like to use it to find what channel things are on. So just a little tip for you, and hopefully that helps you out.